Now, the #1 news station in the capital region. This is Channel 6 First News This Morning.
Good morning, everybody. 7 a.m. It's Friday, May 14th. I'm Tom Mailey. Welcome to Channel 6 First News. Hanging out with Kelly Bull and Megan Chiplock on the front lawn here at WRGB. A lot of stuff coming up, including the news. Ed will have that, including the return of a local exchange student who was in Beijing while riots were going on at the American Embassy. Yolanda Vega from the New York State Lottery is here for Tailgate 99. And in our newsmaker segment, oh yeah, you'll love this. Ed talks to via satellite. Via satellite, he is not here. Don't come running down, but Ed talks with the rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Got some things happening. Let's talk some weather here.
Oh, it's a nice morning. I can feel the warmth now.
Oh,
can you?
Thank goodness.
Warming things up. I'll be taking off the jacket soon, but leaving these on. It's bright out here, and it's going to stay bright today and even into the weekend as well. Take a look at your forecast for today. We are sunny and clear this morning with temperatures in the low 40s. At noontime, we'll be in the mid-60s, and we'll end the day with highs in the upper 60s to around 70. We're going to be in the mid-70s over the weekend. Looks fantastic.
Some kind of weekend. Thank you, Kelly. 7:01, time for the news. Here's Ed O'Brien.
And by the way, Tom, not since I spoke with Bob Barker have I been as excited as I was speaking with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's saying something.
I guess. All right, in the news this morning, a joyful reunion for a Saratoga Springs family after their daughter gets caught in the middle of the protests at the U.S. Embassy in Beijing, China. Ann Vanderveer has returned home to the United States. She had been in China since August, but following the accidental NATO bombing of the Chinese embassy in Yugoslavia, she was literally forced into hiding, told to stay indoors because of the riots at the embassy in China. She and her family say they were worried for her safety, and they're glad to see her back. Golf fans are mourning the loss of a legend, also a very good friend to Siena College. Gene Sarazen, the Squire, the first of only 4 golfers to capture the Grand Slam. He's also the inventor of the sand wedge. But at Siena College, Sarazen best known for supporting the school with the Scholarship Foundation. The new student union is also named after him. 63 years to life in jail for the last of 3 men convicted in the 1997 murder of Cheryl Toyloy of Schenectady. Rashad Scott got the maximum sentence for 2 counts of second-degree murder and several lesser crimes. He and 2 others found guilty of killing Toyloy in her home on Rugby Road during a botched robbery attempt. The jury had cleared Scott on 14 other charges, but the judge ordered him to pay some $20,000 in restitution. Well, she made national headlines by pointing a shotgun at road crews trying to cut down some trees on her property. Now it looks like Hildegard von Waldenburg of Rensselaer County may have made her point. The town of Nassau has decided not to pave the street she lives on and not to widen it as much as had been originally planned, which means they won't have to take down as many trees. And Hildegard says she's happy with the way things turned out, although she says if she had to do it over again,
I would do something else, but I would take steps. Maybe the frying pan this time.
A frying pan instead of a gun.
Pitchfork.
It's not over for von Waldenburg, who still faces trial for pulling the shotgun on the road crew, and she could face up to a year in jail. If a Schenectady man has his way, it will be a dog of an election this year. Richard Moran is his name. He's trying to get his dog elected mayor. In fact, he has set up an internet website pushing his 1-year-old as a write-in candidate. He says the dog will do a better job than either Mayor Al Jasinski, who is seated next to me in the studio right now, and his presumptive Democratic challenger, Gary McCarthy. The two of them taking the news with fairly good humor. On a serious note, the mayor points out that he does the best he can in the job, and if Moran wants to run his dog for mayor, it is, after all, a free country. Correct? That's what the mayor says. National news, a dramatic rescue of a 17-month-old child from a well in Kansas. Here's Bob McNamara.
17-month-old Jesse Krause spent the night in a Wichita hospital, and aside from some scrapes and bruises, he's listed in relatively good condition this morning. For many here, his rescue was a miracle ending to a harrowing night. For more than 4 hours, emergency crews worked cautiously and steadily under floodlights, trying to free the frightened little boy. With a video camera on the right side of the screen, they could see Jesse's head. See him more than 15 feet down, lodged in a shaft just 8 to 10 inches wide. Rescuers fed the toddler oxygen to breathe and warm air to prevent hypothermia, and they talked to him.
You know, comforting him constantly, you know, just kind of patting him on his back and rubbing him and touching him and letting him know that we're there.
To reach the little boy, rescuers first dug a tunnel parallel to the well shaft, and then by hand dug another tunnel to break into the shaft where the toddler was trapped.
We got his feet, and you know that you still, you're excited, you're there, you got contact, but you got to tell yourself, slow down, you still have a little ways to, you got a ways to go, you're not sure how much more time you have.
Finally, nearly 5 hours after the harrowing night began, firefighter Tim Deneen pulled Jesse out, to the relief of his parents and the dozens who had come to help. The toddler was scared, but he was safe.
My stomach was curling through the whole time. It's just like, you're like, he's out, we did it.
It was a big night in a little boy's life, and though he may want to forget it, there are many here who will remind him of it for years to come. Bob McNamara, CBS News, Mulvane, Kansas.
Unbelievable. All right, 6 minutes now after 7 o'clock on a chilly Friday morning, but Kelly has the shades on, so I guess that's a good sign, huh?
Well, I don't want to be squinting at my maps here, Ed.
Yeah.
Hope you don't mind. Yeah, it's a gorgeous morning. Actually, the sun is warming things up very quickly out here. I'm almost ready to take this off, but not quite yet. We'll get to that forecast in just a moment. Right now, let's check in with Michelle Adams and see how things are going out there on the roads. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Kelly. Well, it's a Friday, and we have very light volume right now on the Northway southbound side. You should have no troubles approaching the Twin Bridges. Here, watch for some ongoing construction right at exit 10. On the southbound ramp to I-90, we do have a car broken down. He's out to the right. Help is on the scene. Tow truck is on the way. And here, I-90 westbound, watch for the right lane to be closed with sign work between exit 1N and 1S. Still a great ride at the I-90 interchange with 787 and into downtown Albany. And that's your Channel 6 News Traffic Track. Kelly.
All right, thank you very much, Michelle. Here in Niskuna, the sun is up. Clear blue sky. You're looking at our shot of Albany. Skycam 6 showing you that it's a beautiful morning there as well. All across the area, we are going to be enjoying lots of sunshine, not only today, but for the whole weekend, too. I think you're going to like what I have to say. Here's your forecast of today. Mid-60s, plenty of sun, very light winds. We'll be in the upper 60s to near 70 for a high with the sun setting at 8:09. Right now at the airport, we're warming up. 41 degrees now. We were at 35 the last hour. 35 the dew point. Relative humidity 79%. The winds are calm, and right now the pressure's reading 30.21, and that is rising. Check out these other temperatures now. 39 degrees in Glens Falls. Some of these have not yet been updated, so things are starting to warm into the 40s. 37 degrees in Poughkeepsie. Everybody's seeing clear skies this morning. Let's go over to the satellite loop and show you just how nice it is here in eastern New York and western New England. Clear from the Adirondacks through the Capital Region, Berkshires, also Litchfield County looking good. The clouds are thicker to our south down across Pennsylvania, and that's where the rain is going on. Let's check out that radar and show you that this system is not that far from here, but the good news is it's going to stay enough away that we're going to be seeing a nice day today and also a very nice weekend as well, with things warming up. 70 today, and we're going to be in the mid-70s over the weekend. Here's your forecast now specifically for this morning. Clear skies and cool with temperatures getting out of the 30s into the 40s. By later on this afternoon, we'll see highs in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees with a light north wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight's going to be clear, cool, and calm. Not quite as chilly as the past few nights with lows near 40. And here's our 6-day forecast. A nice day for tomorrow as well. Bright sunshine, 74. Sunday also looks good, mostly sunny in the mid-70s, and we're in pretty good shape for Monday and Tuesday as well. Maybe some showers and storms on Wednesday, so get out there and enjoy it.
Absolutely. Let's strike the band up. We'll get a little music here, and there's no surprise who the next guest is. We're talking scholars and scratchers with Yolanda Vega from the New York State Lottery. When we come back, as Tailgate 99 continues on Channel 6 First News.
My business depends on communications. I need modern technology at affordable rates. Competition's reduced my long-distance bill, but the local rates haven't gone down. That's why we need local phone competition. And switching local phone service should be as easy as switching long distance. No hassles, no delays, no lost service. Local phone competition. It'll cut my rates, and yours too.
Next time you need to look good for a meeting, remember, we'll press any suit you bought from the Men's Warehouse for free, which sure beats trying to do it yourself.
The Men's Warehouse.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Imagine TV.
Why just settle for the moon when you can also have the stars? The Mercury Sable LS Touring Edition with a 5-star crash test rating, plus both financing less than 1% and $500 cash back. This Sable has moonroof, leather, and ABS with Mercury Value Packaging. That's over $2,200 in no-charge extras, yet it's over $5,000 less than Camry XLE. So why settle for ordinary when you can drive extraordinary? Imagine yourself in a Mercury.
So what makes Different Drummer different from other kitchen supply stores?
The quality of the goods that they sell. This is a cook store.
I think that they offer a variety of different styles of cookware, and they basically have everything that you need for your kitchen to cook a meal.
The staff is educated, they're helpful, they know about the equipment that they have here, and I also love to come here to buy gifts for people because I know that I'm buying real quality.
You're watching Ed O'Brien, meteorologist Kelly Boland, and your host Tom Mailey. This is Channel 6 First News This Morning.
7-Eleven, a Friday morning version of Channel 6 First News. It's Tailgate 99. We're out front. We got all sorts of food, and Yolanda Vega is here as well. First, let's talk about the New York Wired scholarships that are going on. What's new with that?
Well, good morning, Tom. The New York Wired Scholars Program continues to be a part of the New York Lottery's exciting and fun way to aid education. It consists of 10 scholars, which are high school students that travel throughout the state on an exciting video field trip, and their experiences are recorded, and they're broadcast on a PBS station called New York Crossroads. To educate New Yorkers on what it's all about out there. And also, 7th and 8th graders also have the opportunity to watch and educate themselves through their school, the curriculum, as well as anyone else that's interested in learning about it.
And what's terrific about this, and I remember last year some of the stories that the kids did, they have a very unusual perspective on some of the things that we see and perhaps take for granted.
Yes, absolutely. They went up to Niagara Falls and they viewed the power plant. You know, everybody sees the falls, but they don't know what goes on behind it. They went to New York City and viewed the financial center. Here in the Capital District, they view the Capitol, of course. They do a lot of fun and exciting things, and they're awarded by the lottery a $15,000 scholarship, as well as a laptop computer with a printer, and a year of fun, exciting field trips.
All right, now before we run out of time, from scholars to scratchers, there's something new?
I just wanted you to know, Tom, would you love a yearly raise of about $25,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Continuing on for 10 years,
yes, ma'am.
$25,000. It's just one of our newest, hottest scratcher tickets. Yearly raise, as well as Wheel of Fortune and our new Race for Cash, which is coming up, involving NASCAR, and a lot of fun scratcher tickets out there.
Yolanda, it's always a pleasure to see you. I'll see you at the gym, all right?
I'll see you at the gym.
We got to work off breakfast over here as part of the Tailgate 99. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Megan is talking pizza.
Well, here at Tailgate 99, pizza. Hey, get out of there, Marty. Pizza when we come back.
Only at Kengoe Dodge, new Caravans $13,900. That's right, 1999 Caravans for $13,900. But this is your last chance. Only at Kengoe Dodge, dial 235-7700.
On Tuesday, May 18th, Harry has a very important date.
See my note, Harry?
Yeah, got it. In fact, Tuesday's important to all of us. It's the day we vote on our school board and budget. We need high-quality public schools that will help our children succeed.
It's our kids' future we're talking about.
And our grandkids, too. We've got to get out and vote.
Tuesday, elect a school board that will put our children's future first.
Vote yes for good schools.
My chocolate chip cookies are so good. Everyone's talking.
Oh my goodness, these are amazing. They're the bestest ever.
Thank you.
These cookies rock.
Thanks, dude.
Wow, these cookies are unbelievable.
I hear you.
Pillsbury's best chocolate chip cookies ever. Hot and fresh in only 15 minutes.
Would you like one?
Channel 6 News is everywhere, and this May we're taking it to the streets to prove it.
Every night at 6 and 11, you'll see our new street-level radar and the effect local weather fronts have on your home front. Just send us a postcard or email with your name and address and county. If you're chosen, we'll send you a Storm Team 6 umbrella.
And each weeknight, we'll show the rest of the capital region what the weather's doing on the street where you live.
Storm Team 6 is everywhere, and this May we're taking it to the streets with street-level radar.
What if your car slips off the road in slippery rock? Or you need the name of a mechanic in Mechanicsville? Well, if your car is insured by State Farm, then all you have to do is call a local State Farm agent wherever you happen to be, whether it's a big metropolis or just a little one. A good neighbor is nearby to help. So if your car gets stolen in Thief River Falls, or you have some trouble in paradise, there's a State Farm agent there to help you, just like at home.
This segment of Channel 6 News is sponsored by State Farm Insurance.
He's our friend, he's our pal, he's our feeder. It's Steve from our Original Pizza. Good morning,
Good
Steve.
morning, how are you?
Look at this, you've laid out a whole table of food. What do we have here?
We have all kinds of goodies. We got some breast sticks, we got some pepperoni roll-ups.
I've never seen these, the pepperoni roll-ups.
They roll them up with pepperoni in it, and you got the nuts, and you got some bruschetta pizza with veggies and everything on it.
Now, is there cheese on this one?
No cheese whatsoever.
Okay.
Just fresh tomatoes, fresh onions,
Yeah.
little lettuce. That's
that looks
it.
good. And how about this one?
This one here is meat lovers. You got some ham, you got some bacon, it's breakfast-like.
Yeah, you know, you already had a few pizzas out here and people just coming by and munch.
Mine's beautiful. Everybody's so happy to have some pizza. Pizza's good for everything.
Well, thanks so much for being with
My
us.
pleasure.
Tailgate 99. Back to you, Tom.
All right, we got everybody out here now. We've talked pizza. Stewart's is here. We got the Gilderland Bakery. What do you enjoy?
The chowder is excellent.
Yeah?
Yeah. You want to try this.
See the steam coming off
There's
it.
a lot
Looks
of it, too, so
How
dig in.
do you have room for chowder after what I understand was a sizable amount of the Mr. O's pizza from original?
Actually, the pizza went inside, and the crew dined on it as well. It wasn't just me.
Okay.
All right, we heard you took a mountain in there. All right, let's talk weather real quick.
All right, we're in pretty good shape. In fact, excellent shape for today and right through the weekend. We're starting off clear and cool, and we're going to be seeing highs near 70 degrees today. Tonight down to 40 with clear skies, and tomorrow looks great too. Mid-70s, plenty of sunshine. Sunday too in the mid-70s.
Hey, you notice the bass boat behind us? That's a George Boyce's bass boat from Hudson. He's got a nice...
What's in the bag?
Oh, that's stuff from the circus. Peanuts. Have a nice cup.
Circus in town next week. Pepsi Arena.
All right, there you
Once in a great while, a romantic comedy comes along that isn't just a movie, it's magic. Tomorrow, at a special sneak preview, experience the movie critics are calling the best romantic comedy in years. The most romantic comedy of the decade. Among the great romantic comedies of all time. Julia Roberts, Hugh Grant.
Can I stay a bit longer?
Stay forever. Notting Hill, rated PG-13. Sneak preview tomorrow night.
Excuse me, I lost this animal I was delivering. What's she look like? She's 24 feet long, she's got big horns, she weighs about 3 tons.
Yeah, sure, mister. If I see your dinosaur, I'll let you know, all right?
Thanks. Sarah? Look at her.
A new universe of theme parks, resorts, and nightlife. Universal Studios Escape. Are you ready?
3 minutes from now, a heart attack victim will be rushed into this emergency room. Medication will be injected. IV fluids will be needed. The patient will be protected from infection. Breathing will be assisted. And one more life will be saved.
Mrs. Hanson? Yes. I'm Dr. Moore. Her husband's doing fine. Oh, I'm so glad.
Thanks to advanced medical techniques and a material we call plastic.
If only snacking weren't just about satisfying your hunger, but your hunger for life. In this spirit, Snackwell's brings you hearty fruit and grain cereal bars with orchard fresh flavors like country fruit medley. Live well, snack well.
Overprotective of your food containers?
How long will this loan be for?
About a day.
References?
What's that?
Congratulations. You've been approved.
Switch to new Gladware. At about 50 cents each, you'll get food containers you can use and still afford to lose.
Thanks, Mom.
Health experts say to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Yep, 8 full glasses of water every day. So make it great tasting filtered water right from your Whirlpool refrigerator. And hey, it even reminds you when to change the filter. Water like you'd expect from a bottle from Whirlpool. Now that's a good thing. Of course, you can't have too much of a good thing. Whirlpool, a job well done.
Time now for a look at the latest national news. I'm Jane Robelo, reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York. It is 20 minutes after the hour. A Kansas toddler is in good condition this morning after he was pulled from a narrow well by rescue crews. It took firefighters 5 hours to reach 17-month-old Jesse. He was playing in his backyard near Wichita when he fell 16 feet down the well. The hole was only 8 to 10 inches wide. Jesse did suffer some bruises and some scrapes, but he's doing fine this morning. Joining us now is the first rescue worker to reach Jesse, the guy who pulled him out of the hole, Wichita firefighter Tim Deneen. First of all, Tim, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now, when you first got to the scene, did you determine pretty quickly that you weren't going to be able to pull Jesse up from the hole?
Yeah, in fact, that was pretty much determined as we were en route. We came in from Wichita, which took us about 10 minutes to get down here. So we're just south of Wichita.
So when you all got there, you decided to do what? To dig a parallel hole and then tunnel over?
And to tunnel down, to go down and then tunnel over. Looked like our best option to rescue Jesse.
And now, were you able to touch Jesse or talk to him? Was he conscious during all of this?
Yeah, he let out little moans and cries, whimpers throughout the whole time. We didn't touch him actually until I dug a little hole through the bottom and touched his feet towards the end there. That was the only time that was the first time we touched him.
Now, during this whole rescue, 5 hours, it seems like an eternity, I'm sure, for those of you who are doing the rescue. What were you able to do to keep Jesse calm, or was he calm, and to make sure that he was as safe as he could be?
We had two firefighters that did an excellent job, Dan Wagner and Dan Black on top. They talked to Jesse the whole time. They laid at the top of the hole for about 5 hours and talked to him.
So he was conscious the whole time, Tim?
He was conscious the whole time. Yes, he was.
And I understand, too, that you all got some oxygen to him.
Yeah, we sent some tubes down, gave him a little bit of oxygen, and then we had to be careful because we didn't want to make it too rich because that's a dangerous environment too. So we were constantly air monitoring the hole to make sure we didn't have too much oxygen or too little oxygen.
Was it cold in there?
I was working so hard that I never was cold, but when I pulled Jesse out, he definitely gave that little shake, shiver, and had that in his cry. You know how those poor little guys when they're cold. I'm pretty sure the soil was cold, so I'm sure he was cold.
Tim, what did it feel like to finally get him in your arms and bring him out of there?
Oh, you talk about relief. That was some big relief that we had finally reached him and had him out. And that he was all right, and that he was safe throughout that whole ordeal.
Tim Deneen, thank you. We thank you as a community for keeping your cool and your expertise, and we all breathe a sigh of relief with you this morning.
All right, yeah, and it was not just me. It was Sedgwick County Fire, Mulvane Fire, and a bunch of volunteers. And thank you.
A lot of wonderful folks. Tim Deneen, thank you. I know you'll have a good day. In this morning's medical report, news that you can use about toothbrushes. When your mom taught you to share, she did not mean your toothbrush. Our health reporter, Dr. Dave Nida, joins us this morning from our Denver station, KCNC, with the bristly details. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Jane. You know, most of us brush our teeth and then drop our toothbrushes into toothpaste holders like this. But before you do that this morning, there are a couple of things you ought to know. For instance, toothbrushes that share common space like this can wind up contaminating each other by being so close. Airborne germs make it easy to spread things like the common cold, the flu, strep throat, herpes, and possibly even hepatitis. But by following a few precautions recommended by the Academy of General Dentistry, you may be able to protect yourself. First of all, after brushing your teeth, be sure to thoroughly rinse your toothbrush off and then shake out the extra water. You also want to store your toothbrush with the bristles up so that it will wind up drying faster. Never lay it flat or inside of the medicine cabinet. You also want to try to move your toothbrushes away from the sink or toilet to reduce their contact with any airborne germs, and then use a paper cup to gargle because they won't hold the germs. Jane?
So how often should we be replacing our toothbrushes, Dave?
Well, as a general rule, you should change your toothbrush every 2 to 3 months. Most of us, though, wait about 6 months, which is way too long.
Yeah, that's a lot shorter than I usually replace mine. Thank you. The big lesson for me this morning, Dr. Dave Nida. Still ahead on This Morning in Mark McEwen's entertainment report, you will meet a rising star, Lily Sobieski. She gets to share the big screen with veteran actor Peter O'Toole. It's all in the CBS miniseries Joan of Arc. There's more this morning.
This morning's health segment sponsored by Tropicana Pure Premium Orange Juice. Start your day with Tropicana Pure Premium. Perfect.
everybody knows how to bottle the luscious taste of fresh fruit. But we do. Tropicana Pure Premium. Perfect.
Mornings, well, that's my time to be dad. By the time I get home at night, my kids are asleep. And breakfast? Hey, I can do that on my way out the door. The hard part, though, well, the hard part's getting that far.
Buy yourself some time with Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars. Good food to go.
Let me out! Come on! Okay. Bye-bye.
Need brakes? Now during the Midas $40 lifetime brakes rebate, save $20 per axle or $40 for your whole car. Lifetime guaranteed $40 in savings right now. Go safely. Go Midas.
At LensCrafters, great-looking prescription sunglasses don't have to cost a fortune. LensCrafters can make hundreds of the latest styles with your prescription for only $99, and we'll have them ready in about an hour. Prescription sunglasses, only $99. Hurry, offer ends soon.
When your allergies are a nightmare, you need help. You need the power of Zyrtec. Prescription Zyrtec goes to work and lasts 24 hours. In studies, drowsiness was the most common side effect. Others included fatigue and dry mouth. Most were mild or moderate. To learn more, ask your doctor or pharmacist. So when allergies are a nightmare, remember the power of Zyrtec.
Is your pension safe? He thought his was till his company made changes that cost him big time. Can they do that? Guarding your money tonight on the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
Faith, courage, destiny. The television event of the year, Joan of Arc, CBS Sunday.
It's the Jeep Spring event, and great deals on your favorite Jeep vehicles are showing up wherever you look. Like a zero-down, $269 a month Cherokee Sport lease with $544 due at signing. And get all this at no extra charge. Or get Jeep Wrangler for under $15 grand. The landscape will never be the same during the Jeep Spring event. The event that's getting everyone to sit up and take notice. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
While many envy bikers, some resent them. And with very little protection, even a minor bike accident can result in major injury. What's worse, bikers aren't covered by no-fault insurance. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call Finkelstein, Levine, Gittleson and Partners at 1-800-LAW-AM-PM. We have an office near you in the Capital District. Our team of 200 attorneys and support people will help you get not only justice, but the money you need to help rebuild your life. Call 1-800-LAW-AM-PM.
This Saturday at every Macy's, it's Super Saturday. One super day of savings store-wide. All jewelry 30 to 50% off, plus an extra 10% off selections. Summer sportswear, dresses, and suits for her, 25 to 40% off. Men's designer suits and sport coats, 40%, plus an extra 15% off. Famous Maker dress shirts, 40 to 60% off. Solitario Jacquard mini comforter sets, $39.99. Macy's Super Saturday, plus a preview day Friday.
That was interesting.
The all-new Volkswagen Jetta. Sometimes everything just comes together.
This segment of Channel 6 News is sponsored by Volkswagen.
7:29, Tailgate 99. It's Channel 6 First News, a little special edition. We'll start this half hour off with a forecast from Kelly by a big bass boat.
Good morning, Tom. You know, 'tis the season for boating. This is quite a boat we've got here. This is a professional fishing boat. This is state-of-the-art, and joining me, George Boyce. Tell me about this one.
Well, this one is all composite construction. This is an Astro. It's a 2-console. It's 20.5 foot long, powered by a Mercury Optimax, which is direct fuel injection, 225 horsepower. it moves right along, and it does the job. I travel all over the country promoting fishing in New York State.
All right.
I love New York.
All right. I love New York. I love this weather, too. Perfect weather for this. We've got clear blue sky today. Lots of sunshine throughout the weekend. As a matter of fact, today's high will be in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. Tom?
Hey, if we had it inside, we could do a little couch fishing, don't you know?
Yeah.
Time for the news. And here's Ed O'Brien.
Thank you.
Again, police say Cheryl Monaco was caught on a security camera stealing close to $200 worth of clothing from the Macy's store at Crossgates Mall. Monaco is a 17-year veteran of the state police. She has been in this kind of trouble before. Last April, she was accused of shoplifting $40 worth of groceries from a supermarket in Saratoga Springs. That case goes to trial next month. Lots of questions surrounding the death of a toddler in Berkshire County, Massachusetts. Police say a 2.5-year-old boy died after he was struck by a van on Mohawk Forest Boulevard in North Adams. They say the boy apparently ran out in the middle of the road. It appears that adults were around at the time. Police are still investigating the circumstances here. They have not made any arrests or issued any tickets. How much would you be willing to shell out for opening day tickets for the next Star Wars movie? Some scalpers are betting it will be a ton. The Post this morning says tickets for The Phantom Menace, which went on sale on Wednesday, are being scalped practically everywhere. Some tickets for a screening in Manhattan are being offered on the eBay auction site on the internet for $200 a piece. In Maryland, one scalper looking to sell 6 tickets for $99,000. National news: an amazing rescue of a toddler from a well in Kansas. And the First Lady visits with Kosovar refugees. Here's Jane.
A Kansas toddler who fell down a backyard well is in good condition this morning after a dramatic rescue. Rescue crews worked for 5 hours to free 17-month-old Jesse Krause. He fell 16 feet into the narrow well near Wichita early last night. Rescue crews dug a parallel hole to reach the toddler. Firefighter Ten Deneen was the first to reach him.
When I laid him back, he took his little hands and, you know, like that, that little, and let out a pretty good cry, and he curled his feet up. But see, his feet were, I mean, even though he curled them up, his little legs were tired. I mean, they were pretty exhausted because they didn't stay curled. They kind of just stayed in one position.
Authorities say that Jesse was playing in his backyard when he fell, but he suffered only bumps and scrapes. In early morning raids, NATO planes and missiles knocked out power in parts of Yugoslavia's 3 largest cities. First Lady Hillary Clinton is visiting a refugee camp in Macedonia this morning. At refugee camps in Albania, aid groups want to move some 100,000 refugees away from the border, but a lack of coordination is delaying that effort. Coming up in our next hour on This Morning at 8:05, the world's software makers turn out for the big show in L.A. while their industry is under attack for creating violent games. We'll take you to the show and into the controversy. At 8:33, our series Living Large gets a visit from Emmy winner Cameron Manheim. She talks about her struggle to accept herself and her new book. At 8:42, the right camera and how to use it to save your summer memories. It's all ahead in our next hour on This Morning.
7:33, and we are honored to be joined by the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's in Los Angeles. Steve, thank you very much for being with us today.
Hell, it's good to be here.
I want to talk about Nash Bridges, but first, I want to talk about what's going on in the WWF. First of all, your relationship now with Vince McMahon.
Well, what about it?
Are we ever going to see any improvement here, or is this just one of those things where you barely tolerate each other, or what?
I don't know. That guy, he's a little shaky. He's trying to warm me up, it seems to be right now, but I'm not so sure that I really trust him. If you stay tuned into Raw and the USA Network, I'm sure you'll be getting the answers here pretty quick.
Fair enough. Secondly,
I don't see us burying the hatchet anytime too soon. No.
Except maybe one in the other.
Yeah.
All right, now let me ask you about this big appearance on Nash Bridges. What's this all about? When did you become an actor all of a sudden?
I got the last 9 years. I got asked to be on the first Nash Bridges I did a month or two ago, whenever it was, and it was the highest rated show in their history. They pushed it real well. So did we on the USA Network. The guy that I play is an undercover cop named Jake Cage. He cuts a few corners, a little anti-authority. Kind of has a crush on Yasmin Bleeth there in the show.
Gee, imagine that.
I know it. Imagine that. So, the first one did extremely well, and they asked me back to be on the season finale. So, once again, here's Jake Cage. He's still trying to impress Yasmin Bleeth. He's taking dancing lessons. He's trying to improve himself. He's trying to use some multi-syllable words, and you have to check it out to see if he's successful or not.
So now, which do we like better, getting in the ring with big sweaty guys or acting with Yasmin Bleeth?
I don't know about the big sweaty guys, but being in front of 20,000 people in a World Wrestling Federation ring is what I do. That's what I'm the best at. And that's what right now that's what I live for, is how I pay my bills. And I'm having a good time with the World Wrestling Federation, and I've got a little bit of time left in me. I'm right in the middle of a hell of a run that a lot of people just dream of, and I'm fortunate to have that. Be able to go cross out of that and go into the acting thing with Yasmin Bleeth with Don Johnson and Cheech Marin was a real fun deal. And in the future, when I'm not able to wrestle anymore or whatever, do it on a part-time basis, I'll move more into acting. But right now, I just do it on my days off when I get a chance. But it's been fun, and in the future, I look to do that.
Steve, thank you very much for joining us. Stone Cold Steve Austin from the World Wrestling Federation. Good luck, champ.
Thank you very much.
Man, I am so jealous.
Really?
I am so jealous. He was talking to the rattlesnake.
What would you have asked him?
The same stuff, but I mean, just to be in the same screen with him
Really?
was great. 7:36. Let's check the traffic that drive into work on this Friday morning. Here's Michelle Adams.
Good morning. Well, overall, we're still seeing a really nice ride as you make your way out onto the Northway southbound side. Very light volume approaching the Twin Bridges. We are getting reports now of a car broken down out to the left just past exit 2. Help is on the way. 787 southbound, we've got another disabled vehicle out to the left approaching the 23rd Street exit. Things are steadily building in volume right at the I-90 interchange, but overall traveling well into downtown Albany. And no report of troubles at this time along the thruway. This Channel 6 News Traffic Track is brought to you by Rensselaer Honda, Troy's used car superstore. Credit problems? Rensselaer Honda's Credit Doctor can help you. Tom.
Thank you very much, Michelle. So what flavor are we enjoying,
Do I have to
Ms.
talk
Boland?
now?
Yes.
Adirondack Bear Claw from Stewart's. It's delicious.
Yeah,
I never had it before. It's very good.
Tasty?
Very tasty.
They've been here all morning long, along with Original Pizza, Gilderland Bakery. The guy brought clam chowder, brought all kinds of stuff. We've had a lot of food here. It's still available till around 8 o'clock. And then we unleash it inside. So Ed's going to join us in a moment. Let's talk some forecast
I
here.
am so glad the weather cooperated for Tailgate 99, and it's looking good for the weekend, too. Perfect ice cream weather, convertible weather, and you know what? It's going to stay nice. It's going to get warmer, too, over the weekend. Right now, let's take a look and see what you can expect for today. Mid-60s at noontime. We'll be in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees by the end of the day with the sun setting at 8:09. Right now, let's check out the current conditions. 41 degrees at Albany, 35 the dew point, relative humidity 79%. The winds are calm, and you know what? They're going to stay light throughout the day today. It's not going to be as breezy as it has been recently. Let's check out some other temperatures now across the Northeast. 41 now in Glens Falls, 36 in Rutland, 43 Pittsfield, and currently 39 in Poughkeepsie. It's a beautiful morning throughout the Capital District and the Adirondacks, Vermont. Everybody looking good. More clouds to our south, though, across Pennsylvania, and the rain is falling not too far from here. Check out the radar, and you can see the showers and storms going on right along the Mid-Atlantic coast. That system, though, stays to our south and heads out to sea. So your forecast map for today, we're going to be around 70 degrees, and then we're going to be in the 70s over the weekend. Here's your forecast then for this morning, starting off in the 30s and 40s with clear skies. This afternoon will be near 70 degrees with plenty of sunshine, just a light north wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, clear, cool, and calm with lows falling to about 40, so not quite as chilly as the past few nights. And there's our 6-day forecast. A nice weekend shaping up. Sunshine tomorrow, 74, mostly sunny for Sunday, mid-70s. Monday and Tuesday look dry as well with a chance of showers and storms on Wednesday.
Thanks, Kel. 7:38. Ed's out here now. I am so jealous that you talked with him.
McMahon!
That's what I was
I've
thinking.
just always wanted to say that, like Jesse the Body or the late, great Grand Wizard of Wrestling.
Yes.
Remember the legendary
Yes.
manager?
Oh.
All right, some of the stories you'll see in the papers today. Oh, what a surprise. Mayor Giuliani at odds again with the governor's office, this time about rescinding a commuter tax that could cost the city as much as $400 million. So that's money they have to make up somehow, but the battle continues. The mayor says, don't mess with us. He's going to fight this all the way. He is still the mayor and will be until he does whatever he does.
No dogs running for mayor in New York?
Not as far as we know. Check out the picture on the back page of the Post today. The Knicks can wrap up their series tonight. There he is, Latrell Sprewell.
Oh, no.
Go for the throat.
That's mean.
Well, what else would you say?
Really?
Big doings inside the Post today. Offers are now being made for Amy Fisher, Mary Jo Buttafuoco, and Joey, all to appear in a 1-hour television broadcast. Joey says it's going to be, I'll take out the offensive language, it's going to be explosive. It'll make the Jerry Springer Show look like Walt Disney. I'm furious she was let out of prison. And he goes on and on and on. So
I thought she had to stay away from them.
You know,
There's a court
that was
order or
what we were told, but we were told a lot of things that just aren't playing out that way. Like she was going to live with her mother. And by the way, CBS has told the people in that new studio they're building for the new This Morning, be ready by November 1st. They say Elizabeth Vargas, perhaps Joan London will be on the show.
Joan London coming back, huh?
Yeah. Pulling the guns out. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the morning drive continues. Steve Hammis and Megan Chiplock hanging out, and this is Isuzu. Take a look at this bad boy.
Finally, intelligent life in auto insurance. Be progressive. Call 1-800-AUTO-PRO for savings that are out of this world. And remember, buckle up.
Beautiful floors come naturally from the wood floor store. The style, the look, naturally that's what you're gonna see. Beautiful floors come naturally from the wood floor store.
How do you see yourself?
Yeah.
I'm open! Hi, I'm Mike DiNapoli. At DiNapoli Opticians, you'll find the best variety of eyewear in the area. Eyewear that fits who you want to be. And who you really are.
Okay, see those guys?
DiNapoli Opticians, your vision consultants.
Hi there. I hope you're going to spend that money wisely.
What?
Put it toward this. With your Toyota dealer's huge spring inventory, you can bank on big Corolla savings with a $169 a month lease. $169 equipped. Your Toyota dealers are up to here in Corollas, but this $169 a month lease will take care of that. You'd be crazy not to take advantage. Know what I mean?
And I was just going to buy shoes.
You and Toyota, much better fit.
This segment of Channel 6 News is sponsored by Toyota.
I feel like we've left the station and we've landed on Mars because we're in this moon buggy. That's what I'm calling it. Steve Hammis along with us right now talking about another special edition of the Morning Drive. What kind of car is this?
Isn't this totally awesome looking? This is a 1999 Isuzu V-Cross. Now, I know it's convertible month, but we're kind of breaking the rules here. It's a specialty vehicle. It's a tailgate party. You need a tailgate kind of vehicle, and this is what this exactly is. It is so futuristic looking. It has fangs actually on the front grille, if you can see those. Special body moldings and claddings here. It's actually built and designed to do some really heavy off-duty road racing, if you can believe that. That's why it's a specialty vehicle. Only 2,500 are going to be made this year for this country, and from what I understand, all are already taken for. So you're kind of out of luck if you want one this year, but Isuzu will make more next year.
How about the size of the engine? 3.5?
3.5 liter V6, but you know what's kind of funny? The boat that we showed earlier, that actually has more horsepower than both the Mercedes and the Isuzu right here. This one puts out about 215, the same as the Mercedes CLK that we had on in the last hour.
Might have trouble maneuvering that on alternate Route 7, though. You never...
Yeah, a little bit. This car turns more heads than practically any other car I've driven so far. Everybody is staring at it. I don't know if it's all good or bad. It's kind of a unique look to it. I love it, and I've really fallen in love with this vehicle. The only downfall to it so far has been the back seats are very difficult to get back to. Now, once you're back there, the headroom's not very good. The legroom, though, is fairly good for this size of a vehicle. Now, we've got an automatic transmission. It's got four-wheel drive, of course, a decent-sounding stereo system.
What about the trunk as well? Not a lot of trunk space?
No, in these sorts of vehicles, you don't get a lot of that. But also, the spare tire is actually encapsulated in the back here, and that kind of provides not a great view out of the back here. It's a little bit difficult to see the cars behind you.
Wow, well, if people have some comments about this car, and I know what they're going to, they can get them to you.
That's true. We also have a full report coming up on the Isuzu V-Cross later in June, so I'll have much more on this vehicle, but if you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, you can always drop me a line here at the station at 1400 Balltown Road in Schenectady, 12301, or you can email me at hammis@wrgb.com. We've got our website, also at wrgb.com. Next week, Megan, we're back to more convertibles, some good old American muscle. It's a Ford Mustang GT convertible.
All right. Thanks a lot, Steve. Okay. Back to you, Tom.
All right, 7:44 with the sounds of the Colony High School Brass Ensemble behind us. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Ed O'Brien with the headlines as Channel 6 First News Tailgate 99 continues.
Channel 6 News is everywhere, and this May we're taking it to the streets to prove it.
Every night at 6 and 11, you'll see our new street-level radar and the effect local weather fronts have on your home front. Just send us a postcard or email with your name and address and county. If you're chosen, we'll send you a Storm Team 6 umbrella.
And each weeknight we'll show the rest of the capital region what the weather's doing on the street where you live.
Storm Team 6 is everywhere, and this May we're taking it to the streets with street-level radar.
You've seen me around, right?
Hey, I'm the early bird!
Telling everybody now you can get circulars, coupons, and classifieds from the Sunday Times Union.
And I mentioned it's available on Saturday.
Did you hear me? It's a day earlier.
That one's got a bruise.
Oh. You can be the first to see new real estate listings.
Heard of the early bird?
This is what you want to be in.
The first to know about cars for sale. You can pick it up at a ton of locations all over the capital region.
You know how much it costs?
Nope.
A block. Sweet.
So pick up a Times Union early bird this Saturday.
Just made it down.
And pick yourself up some great bargains.
Sit down, kid. To make it here at OmniPoint, remember this. With custom-tailored wireless, the customers get what they want. Now repeat after me. They can get any phone.
They can get any phone.
Get any minute plan.
Get any minute plan.
Get free features.
Get free features.
Very good. Here's a cracker.
Find out how you can make local calls for only a penny a minute all day Saturday and Sunday.
If you thought you wanted a Toyota or Honda, think again. We're Northeast Acura, and we're going to change your mind. For what you would spend for other imports, you can have the prestige and performance of driving an Acura. Fun-to-drive Integras, well-equipped, start from $219 a month. Or get financing as low as 2.9%. Acura CL Coupes loaded with options from just $289 a month. We're Northeast Acura, and we're going to change your mind. We're in Latham on Route 9.
This segment of Channel 6 News is sponsored by Northeast Acura.
7:47 now, a joyful reunion for a Saratoga Springs family after their daughter gets caught in the middle of the protests at the U.S. Embassy in Beijing, China. Ann Vanderveer has returned home to this country. She had been in China since August, but for the past week she hadn't been allowed outside because of concerns for her safety in the wake of the riots at the U.S. Embassy. She and her family say they're glad she's home now. 63 years to life in jail for the last of three men convicted in the 1997 murder of Cheryl Toyloy in Schenectady. Rashad Scott got the maximum sentence for 2 counts of second-degree murder and several lesser crimes. He has also been ordered to pay some $20,000 in restitution. He and 2 others found guilty of killing Toyloy in a home on Rugby Road during a botched robbery attempt. Golfing fans mourning the loss of a Lynx legend who was also a good friend to Siena College. Gene Sarazen, the Squire, the first of only 4 golfers to capture the Grand Slam. He's also credited with inventing the sand wedge. At Siena College, Sarazen is best known for supporting the school with the Scholarship Foundation. The new student union is also named after him. Let's take it back outside now, Tom.
Eddie, the band was just playing and they just stopped. Son of a gun oldie you'll love. Tequila.
Oh, it's a gorgeous morning out here. We've got clear blue sky, just a few high clouds here and there, but we're going to take a look at that forecast for today. And we're going to be in the mid-60s at noontime. We'll see highs reaching the upper 60s near 70 degrees. There you see from our Skycam picture over Albany. The sun is shining there as well. Let's take a look now at what's going on outside. Temperatures right now are in the 30s and low 40s. It's a little chilly to start this morning. And we are looking at some decent weather coming up later on this afternoon. There you see the temperatures, 41 degrees in Albany as well as Glens Falls. Satellite imagery showing you clear skies this morning. More clouds off to our south. That's where the rain is also taking place, as you can see from our radar. And that is where it's going to stay, to our south. That system heading out to sea will not be affecting our weather today or over the weekend. So that's certainly great news. And there you see the forecast map for today. Just bright sunshine near 70 degrees. Here's a look at the forecast for this morning. 37 to 42 with clear skies and light winds. This afternoon we'll see highs near 70 degrees with bright sunshine all day long, and the winds continue to be light from the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, clear, cool, and calm with lows near 40 degrees, and our exclusive 6-day forecast taking you into a nice weekend. Bright sunshine again tomorrow, low to mid-70s for Sunday under mostly sunny skies. Monday and Tuesday also look dry in the upper 70s, perhaps even pushing 80, and there could be some showers in here by Wednesday.
All right, we're going to sneak in some celebrity birthdays for May 14th. The first one up, believe it or not, George Lucas is 55 today.
How about that, huh?
What movie would that be?
Gee, The Phantom Menace, maybe?
Oh, see, son of a gun. Robert Zemeckis is the next one, 47.
Another movie mogul.
Yeah, no, didn't he do those Michael Fox movies, Back to the Future?
I think so.
All right. And the last one is Fabrice Morvan. You remember?
No.
Milli Vanilli.
Wow, how about that?
Big Fab. All right, here's Jane in New York.
Time for a look at the latest national and international news. I'm Jane Robelo, reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York. It is 10 minutes before the hour. The Yugoslav army reports that 50 civilians were killed in the latest round of NATO bombings. NATO says it has no information on the reported incident. Meantime, First Lady Hillary Clinton is visiting a refugee camp in Macedonia, and Alan Pizzi is there. Good morning, Alan.
Good morning, Jane. Well, it's very hot here, and the First Lady's visit to the Stankovic camp lasted just over an hour. What she saw was just a tiny corner of a vast tent city that houses nearly 20,000 ethnic Albanian refugees. But you don't have to go far here. All you have to do is listen. And that was part of what Hillary Clinton came to do. The obligatory 5-minute introduction by the heads of the aid agencies that make this place work gave her an idea of what it's been like for them. It turned into chaos within a few feet. That resolved, Mrs. Clinton got down to business, speaking with several refugee families. The tents she went to had been carefully pre-selected for security reasons, but the tales she heard were variations on a common theme here.
These people all want to go home. They all want to live in their own homes, in their own land, in peace and security.
Judging from the reactions of the refugees, there was little doubt they were glad to see her. And the message she brought is exactly what they want to hear. The U.S. and NATO, the First Lady said, would do everything that could be done to make sure that the refugees could go home to Kosovo again. Jane?
Alan Pizzi in Macedonia, thank you. And now we turn to Mark McEwen with this morning's entertainment report and a story of heroism and holiness.
On Friday. Did I mention Friday? Good morning, Jane. Morning, everybody. The upcoming epic CBS miniseries Joan of Arc brings us the triumphant story of one of history's most legendary women. A 16-year-old actress, Lili Sobieski, plays the title role of the French peasant girl whose courage and determination helped unite and save France from its English enemy.
Be of good heart, my friends. Today, our noble king will have a great victory.
I really felt like I had been through her life. I really felt like I'd gone through all her emotions and all the tough physical activities that she had gone through.
As if portraying such a legendary figure wasn't hard enough, Lili had the added pleasure of doing battle scenes in the freezing cold while wearing 60 pounds of armor.
It transports, cold or heat. And you're in the armor, and it just gets colder and colder, and you're kind of like a sardine in a sardine can.
Bishop, I already know the true will of God.
The plus side, working with acclaimed actors like Peter O'Toole and Shirley MacLaine.
You're always so excited to get to work with fantastic actors because you know that they're going to give you fantastic emotions when you're working with them.
I have prayed for a daughter, but God never answered my prayer. Until now, perhaps? You are so clever and so brave.
The 16-year-old up-and-comer also has a part in the highly anticipated summer movie Eyes Wide Shut. She was only 14 when she worked on director Stanley Kubrick's last film.
He was always so elegant with me in the way that he treated me. You know, he never would curse in front of me, and he sent my mother and I 7 boxes of chocolates, and he discussed books with us, and he was an amazing man.
Part 1 of Joan of Arc airs Sunday night at 9/8 Central Time right here on CBS. You're Jane of Greenville.
Jane of Greenville.
Mark of San Antonio.
What a power-packed cast on Joan of Arc, too.
Oh, Shirley MacLaine.
Jacqueline Bisset, Peter O'Toole.
Peter O'Toole. I mean, worth the price of admission right there.
Looks wonderful. Still ahead in our next hour, we're going to continue and finish up our series on living with full figures and loving it with a special lady this morning.
Cameron Manheim. She is, of course, an Emmy winner, a Golden Globe winner, a real spokeswoman for plus-size people, and just a delight. She joins us in our series, Living Large. That'll be next hour. Stick around.
This morning's entertainment segment sponsored by Visa. It's everywhere you want to be.
Excuse me, number 8 bus go here.
About number 9.
Who are you looking at?
Dry cleaners wouldn't take a check again, eh, Nigel?
Use Visa Check Card. It automatically deducts from your checking account everywhere Visa's accepted. So you can get what you need and get on with life.
There's a reason for the warm, sweet nights. There's a reason for the candle lights. Must be the season when those love lights shine all around us. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean. That's the reason.
All right, Friskies, who's up for some breakfast? Relax, kid, you're not on the menu. Now here's the good stuff. Love that taste. Friskies.
I should be on the life box.
Oh, yeah?
Sure, I'm a kid, and I love life.
Well, I love life, too.
Sorry, Mom. Life tastes too good to ever put Romanos on the box.
Life, the good-for-you cereal kids think is just plain good.
What can I get you folks?
Green eggs and ham, please.
Come on, honey, I'm busy.
I like green eggs and ham.
Chloe, got any green eggs and ham?
Sold the last ones to the Cat in the Hat.
A new universe of theme parks, resorts, and nightlife. Universal Studios Escape. Are you ready?
Sir, of all the sodas in this cooler, you picked aluminum cans. Any reason?
The fizz?
Ah, is that important in a soda?
Yes.
Because...
It's a soda?
Okay, so it's true that nothing keeps a fizz in longer than aluminum cans.
It is.
Thank you. You've made a believer out of me.
Okay.
The message is clear. Next time, buy cans.
She was chosen to lead a nation to freedom.
I would die if I could not serve others.
But it was against the will of her father.
What, Anita? Beyond making yourself into an idol.
Lily Sobieski, Powers Booth.
What do you want from me?
I want forgiveness.
Joan of Arc, a world premiere, CBS Sunday.
7:57 now. Some of the stories we're watching on Channel 6 First News. Police in North Adams, Massachusetts, investigating the death of a 2.5-year-old boy struck by a van. Police say the toddler ran out in the middle of the road. There were adults around at the time. The investigation there continues. She's already facing one set of charges. Now a former state trooper, Cheryl Monaco, arrested again. Police say this time she tried to walk off with $200 in clothing from the Macy's store at Crossgates Mall. A few months back, she was accused of shoplifting from a supermarket in Saratoga Springs. And a Schenectady man isn't happy with the candidates for mayor this year, so he's trying to get his dog elected. Richard Moran has launched a website pushing his puppy as a write-in candidate.
Mayor was here earlier. Do you have any thoughts?
Still here. I don't think I can share his complete comments. We don't have time to be fair right now.
All right.
Kelly and company with
All right, my son has finally joined us for the end of the show. This is Brian, everybody. We've got clear skies right now. Temperatures right now are in the upper 30s to low 40s. We're going to be seeing plenty of sunshine throughout the day today. At noontime, we'll be in the mid-60s. Look for highs in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. Tonight, down to 40. And for tomorrow, lots of sunshine with temperatures in the mid-70s again for Sunday. And we're going to stick with the sunshine all weekend long.
All right, a lot of thank yous here. Original Pizza, Stewart's Ice Cream, thank you for being here today. Gilderland Bakery, the Credit Angel. Yolanda Vega was here earlier. Stone Cold Steve Austin with a satellite appearance. That was nice. Megan and Steve Hammis back there in that lovely Mercedes. George Boyce in his bass boat. And, of course, the Colony High School Brass Ensemble. Doug and I will see you tomorrow at 7 a.m.